Sup, fuckers? World's okayest trader. Back to trading. I didn't trade at all Monday or Tuesday. I was having system issues and some work stuff got in the way, so I wasn't able to get trading. But yeah, back at it today. And today's video is brought to you by coffee. It's always brought to you. Well, it's coffee brought to you by coffee and or whiskey, but today it's been brought to you by coffee for sure. Anyway, so today was some sort of news release, CPI maybe. I don't know. Don't really care. All I know is that there was a news release. So I don't trade around news because stuff like this happens. Like, oof, great, sure, yeah, let's gamble and go long, but who knows how far? Will it retrace? Blah blah blah. Will it crush your stop and carry on? Like, yeah, just not for me. There's people out there who gamble and do that sort of thing, but this is not for me. Anyway, spike up, and then we sort of had this early on in the morning. We had this little range forming from there and there, so I extended that out. Yeah, I can stay here for now. Yeah, so we got to off the top, one leg down, two legs down. Kind of was looking at this, but I was still waiting for the news to settle down. But that would have been a good sort of failed breakout trade. Yeah, I kind of like that in hindsight. Yeah, because it was two solid measured moves down from the top of the range. So yeah, I'm sorry I missed that one. And then we have this little push up, sort of middle of the range. We test the top of the channel. EMA kind of holds. We test the other one. We get a little break higher from back here, just a little touch. Get another inside bar. And I wanted this short. I wanted the second entry short. Like, it's screaming to me, especially when we ticked up above everything else. We have the new high for everything. Everything's got a new high. Every channel, anything you can draw. Then we have a little pause, and I had my order. Sitting down here waiting, and then I popped it up. And when I did it, the internet sort of blipped. And by the time it placed my order, it had already moved too far. So, darn. So my market order, my limit order, got put where the price had already moved from. So moved down, and the limit order was above it. So it freaked out. Anyway, so I missed that one. And that would have been a good little scalp and then a runner, even if you kept it at break even. And minimum targeted the midline, or once it passed the midline, maybe move it to the midline, or if you were strong enough and psyche enough to hold it to the bottom, that would have been a good one as well. Because we were thinking range, right? Up, down, up, down. So yeah, so I missed that one anyway. So we break out of the bottom. I was looking at this one right here. If it had finished a little greener, I probably would have taken that. Would have held, but that would have been a good failed breakout because again we had two strong legs down. Yeah, a good set. So that could have been a good one there. But I think I was a little bit frustrated about missing that one because the internet blipped. So I was like playing it safe and doing some internet speed tests and checking software and closing and stuff. So anyway, then we come back to possibly. So I had this channel here. Let's change the color so everybody can see it. So I had this channel initially. So we've got it nice and tight. We get a high, we get a break, two legs to a low. The EMA is kind of holding. Yeah, it's in the middle. Maybe that should be one of the negatives is that, the EMA is in the middle of the bars, but it is what it is. So I took that long. I liked it. There's the new high, first entry. This is the second entry. I didn't like that signal bar, but this higher low ticked down and just reversed hard, finishing strong. So that's why I took that higher low. So I think that was a good trade. And then we have the classic break into extreme happening over here. So, this channel, I had tried various things. First we were there, then we moved it here. I kind of like sort of settled on that. So when this broke, I'm looking for this downtrend to finish. Like you want this little short-term downtrend. It may have played out with, this one, but then maybe it was this one. It was probably likely. It's probably that one with a couple of attempts to go lower. It didn't push back up above the EMA. So because we've got the new low in place, here's your high, pull back, first entry, pull back, almost an engulfing. And then it ticked higher. I was able to get a limit just a little bit back and then rode that for a little bit to a new high. So that was, again, a solid second entry long. Almost textbook. I'd say almost textbook because it was a little slow to get going. Once it did, it was gone. But and as you can see, even if you had have entered early, which you shouldn't have done on maybe a higher low from this, it would have come almost right back. Would have kept you. But anyway, so there's that second entry long, and then that was pretty much it. I had to do some day job stuff and got distracted in a meeting and wasn't really trading. And it's now 3:30, and I'm not looking to take anything out here anyway. It looks kind of sidewaysy crap, so that's not a thing. So yeah, so overall, 2-0 on the day. I think mentally it was a strong day. I missed a couple of trades, but I think missing that one, knowing that I was going to be not in the right headspace. I was a little frustrated that the internet blipped right at that time because that was like your textbook setup right there, which probably would have not. I probably wouldn't have taken that one because I would have had a couple of good trades for the day. So, anyway, so mentally, I'd say it's a strong day with a couple little side steps. So anyway, so world's okayest trader is out for today.